Hello everyone, welcome to Quick Prints. So today the topic of the video is all about short command. As most of the time we have seen people using our short commands, basically it is not memorable format or not as the thing which we need to keep remember. It's just matter of practice. In the today's video you will see that every short command is already in the software and it is indicating as well. You just need to pay the attention toward the short commands. So without wasting a time, let's start the video. Thank you. Right practice and intense practice to understand and learn the short command. See, these are the toolbox. If you take your cursor here and leave it for a moment, you see rectangular Marathi tool. It just you need to press M and it will be here, right? I'm dragging it with the shift key, so wherever I'll drag it will come in proportionate way. It will not come in a rectangle way while shifting shift key, right? If I drag without shift key, so you can make rectangle or any shape, right? So there is a first short command, right? V, move tool, V. If you press V, you will get V. Move tool here, right? Lasso. Again, just see, take your cursor, lasso tool, L. If you press L, you will get lasso tool, right? If you want to change polymagnetic, you have to select here and just press L. So you will get this tool. So see, there is nothing rocket science behind the short command. It's just all about your practice, how intensely you are practicing. So the crop tool short command is C. If you press C, that will be simply C. Just a moment. Yeah, we were here. Let's press C, and here is a crop tool command. Right? Double click, and it will crop. Eyedropper tool. I simply. The use of this tool for color picking. Let me open a random image and I'll show you how to pick the colors. Like these are the watercolor stripes which I have developed recently. So right, so we were here, like color picker, you can pick the color. Just press I. You don't need to go anywhere. Press I, that's the color, and here is it. Right? You can change the color here in color dialog box. Right? So this is the again spot healing brush J. You press J, you get spot healing brush, and let's reduce the size, increase the size. Yes, so this was the role of spot healing brush. As you can see, there is a white space, right? This is the role of spot healing brush. If you want to remove watermark, as I have made video of a watermark with the using of these brush, so you can see. So this is the spot healing brush. Now the brush tool, B for brush, simply. It is the brush tool. Let's increase the size of brush. Yes. See? Right. If you press D, you will get directly black and white default value of Photoshop. D for default colors, right? Then clone stamp, S. This is the clone stamp, like how to use clone. So let's increase the size of brush. Cloning is like picking some area and placing somewhere. So while pressing Alt, this is you will get this kind of sign with your cursor, and with click, it is copying the texture behind the layer and pasting here. Okay. So this is the use. You can increase the size of brush and you can do like this. Like if I want to fill this, right? So this is, I'm just telling the use of utilization. It's up to you. I'm just using use. Sorry. History. So this is the history brush. Like if you want to erase the history previously, whatever we have done in pattern stamping tool. Yes. So that was the original. We can erase it and we will get into original file. Doesn't matter how much work you have done. Sometimes we feel that we have done a lot work on file, but what was the initial was good, so that is the helpful tool on that time. Again, the next tool is eraser. If we press E, the eraser tool will come. Yes, this is the eraser tool works. How it is, like simply you can see E and eraser. Paint bucket, normally we use paint bucket simply, right? This is how paint bucket works. As it is a pixelated image, so it's just taking the pixels here. 90 opacity, we can increase, reduce. See, it's just up to you. Relax. So, and again blur tool we have to, because it's not showing the right command, might be in updated software. So blur, let's see the blur part. I'm just showing you. I just rub my mouse and see after, right? Before, after, before, after, before, after. The use of blur tool, before, after. Hope it is making you sense and clear, right? And then again, let midtones. It is a shadow basically. Let's I guess skip this, because it's a more of a watercolor painting type of thing. So as we are not working on that kind of thing, so whenever we'll work on watercolor painting, I'll just guide you about it. So next is pen tool. P for pen, right? This is pen tool. Without dragging, see, people ask how to you handle pen tool easily. Just click here without leaving your cursor. Just drag without leaving your cursor. Click without leaving. Click without leaving. Click without leaving. When you do this without leaving, you will get these 2 points. These are sub coordinates points. If you press Alt on these coordinate points, you can reshape your path. Like Control, you'll get here. Wherever you press with Control this point, you'll get 2 sub coordinates point, and with help of Alt command, while pressing the Alt, you just shape these shape. You can drag, you can move, you can shape, whatever. So hope this video is making sense to you. I'm just slightly doing less time taking. So that was the type tool. It's simply as we do for typing, so you don't need to worry. It's just simply, there are so many things you can type, you can change font, anything. Just select the font and arrow key, you can change any font, right? It's not a big deal. Type is very common. There are so many options in Adobe Photoshop where you can work on the types. There is it. Here you have to practice, like if you reduce, this is a size, matrix, like just a moment, selection, here's the distance. You can increase distance between the fonts, you can reduce distance. The height wise, you can increase the height of font, you can reduce. There is a line distance, alignment, there is a color, you can change the color. This window helps you a lot while doing calligraphy or logo designing or Photoshop. Usually logo designing done on Adobe Illustrator only, but here you can do. So these are the bold things and everything. So anyways, we are not going to work, we are just telling short commands. So without wasting time, let's carry on. So is okay, this was the tool which will help us to select the path. Like sometime it happens we have done 2 different paths, like, and we have to select all those in once. So this is the tool which helps, like this, select all 3, right? If we click single, it will select only single. So this is the selection path tool for like the path pen tool, right? So then again, these are the ready shapes, like you can shape them, you can fill anything, it's very easy. pick any color, fill any color, any gradient, any texture. It just can, it's very easy, not, it isn't a big deal. So it's a, and if you right click, there are custom shape. If you right click, there are many things. If you right click, there are many options. Right click, more shapes. Right click, substitute option. Right click, alternate things. Right click, gradient. Right click, background eraser, magic eraser, like art history brush, like clone stamp, pattern stamp, brush, pencil, color replacement tool, mixer brush tool, like spot healing, healy brush, patch, content aware, move tool, red tool, important, ruler tool. I'll guide you in coming video what is the use of ruler tool, which is very important to align the shapes and images. Perspective, slice tool, slice select tool, right? Magic wand, quick selection. There are two tools, very important. Polygon, magnetic, it's very common, most of the people have used it. There are different kind of selections, right? Artboard tool, very basic. So now we would hear what is the role of hand tool. If we press hand tool, we can drag that image in any direction. Like if you are working on 2-3 images on same time, so we can drag anywhere. So it's very easy. While pressing space, you can get it, and on this side you can just simply press H and you will get it. This is not a big deal. Zoom for Z, right? Now you are, it is. So the point was, I want to tell you how the short command works. These are the short commands which, that's all for the day. In this video you have seen how the short commands are indicating in software automatically. There is another video going on the short commands which are already in the software. You can see in the upward selection, here is the file, edit, image, layer, type, select, filter, view, window and help. There are so many options of the short commands. I'll cover in the next video. Hope you guys are enjoying and learning these videos. And if you have any suggestion, query, advice, please type in comment box. Please keep track on for regular updates. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Kindly share and subscribe.